All right.
Okay, so this is the handheld display unit. It lives on the door here. As we already talked about, hold that door when you pull up on it and pull out to get it off the door, otherwise the door will bop you in the foot. This is how you interface with the unit. So this thing has got this, if you walk in, the display's blank. This has this red button here. You hit the red button, and if it's only been half an hour or an hour since you used it last, it pops right up to the home screen here. If it's been weeks or a year since you used it last, you'll see it kind of flash white, and it takes about a minute and a half for it to boot from scratch.
What's it doing right now?
No, it
sorry.
came up to the.
I couldn't
to the home.
see the underneath of it. I didn't know if that was the boot page or not.
Yeah, this is the home screen after it boots. Can you see this? Okay. Can you see that cursor there, that square cursor? You want to get to where you can see that.
Yep.
In fact, you want just this in the frame for this next part. So you've got this little cursor here, and right now it's on timing. And the way you move that around on this thing is you go, use the next button, and that loops you around to the right. Use the back button, that loops you around. You can use the next button and get to anything, and that's mainly what I use. And you've got this OK button here, that's like an enter button. Enter button here does the same thing. Okay? This is a menu-driven system. So you can get 15 menus down, and you hit the escape button, that takes you back up one menu. Hitting the home key takes you all the way back out to this. Okay? When you're in a sub-menu, you use the arrow keys to move around in the sub-menu. And I'll show you exactly what that means here in just a minute. So mainly, 99% of what you guys are ever going to want to do with this is change the times for the schedules.
Yep.
So we're going to go in and look at how to do that real quick. We'll hit the next key until it's on timing, and we'll hit OK. And you can see the two schedules that are in here now. And let's talk for a minute about two concepts. One is the concept of an area. An area is just a collection of relays along with the switches, photocells, whatever that controls them. And a schedule is what tells an area what to do and what time to do it. So each area that's in here, right now you've got an interior area and an exterior area, is controlled by the schedule of the same name. Okay? So we'll go in, use the next key, and we'll go to the sub-menu, and you can see this blue square up here when you're in the sub-menu. You use your down button to select which one you want to look at. We're going to look at the interior. We'll hit OK. And we can see that this schedule runs Monday through Friday, and that this schedule is tied to an area called interior, which is the same name of the schedule.
So that's just basically every light in here right now is on interior.
On the interior, yes. And so you hit next and go over to one of the days of the week, and these are all mirrored. So you change one of them, it's going to change all of them. That way you don't have to go through and change. If you want to change the times for during the week, you don't have to go through and change Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday. Yeah, that's because you guys are going to have pretty much the same time every day. So you hit OK. And at this point, we can see what the agenda is for that schedule. And right now, we have an on command at 7 a.m. And then we have a blink warn command at 5 p.m. Okay? To change those is easy. You just select which one you want to change, press OK, and you cursor down to the time there, and you see the cursor move to absolute time and now to the time. And you can put in, if you want that to be 6:30, you can press 6 and then use the right arrow to go to minutes, 30. And then make sure you set AM or PM using the up or down arrows. Set that correctly or it'll screw with your life, because then the lights don't. And then go down here to the OK button and you press OK. And that takes you to the next menu up. I'm not going to hit OK, I'm going to hit escape instead, because we don't really want to save that.
Yeah.
And then once you're back to this, when you hit OK, it'll bring you back to this screen here. You can go through all the days of the week, and you can see if you start doing Saturday classes, you just check Saturday here. Go to Saturday with the
carry that
cursor,
schedule
and now
forward.
the schedule operates on Saturday too. If you uncheck Saturday, now the schedule doesn't operate. If you don't have classes on Monday, you go up to Monday and uncheck it, right? If you're not doing summer classes or anything like that in this building, an easy way to disable the schedule for the summer is just uncheck all the days, right? And then when school starts back, you come back and check Monday. You don't have to change any times or anything else. Go to the schedule and check the days you want it to run on.
Run them right back on.
Yeah. If all the days are unchecked, schedule doesn't run.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sounds
That's a easy thing to do, like for holidays.
yeah. Just go
Christmas
in.
holidays are 2 weeks. Nobody's going to be here for 2 weeks. Come in here and uncheck all the days.
Or like Thanksgiving, come in Wednesday to Friday.
Yeah.
Uncheck it. That
Just
way
uncheck
Monday
it.
and Tuesday it's good.
Yeah.
Wednesday through Friday it's
Now is it?
You just got to
the ability-
remember to come back and recheck them.
Do we have the ability to preset a non-event, like say Monday? No, say Monday's Memorial Day. We know September what our schedule's going to be.
Right.
Program that in to not be on it. Okay. I just physically got to come.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying you have it set for coming on at 7 o'clock in the morning and going off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday to Friday.
Mhm.
Now say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we have classes that start at 7
You
and go
can
to
have
5.
different times in
Tuesday,
there for
okay.
every single day of the week.
That's what I wanted to
If
know.
that's
'cause
what you
like
wanna
on a-
do.
On
You
a
highlight-
Tuesday, say we didn't have class
Yeah.
starting until 10.
Okay, and let's go through that. So at this point, we've changed this time. We'll hit OK. I'm gonna hit Escape, and you get back out to the schedule details. And so if we want to, and I'll just use Saturday as an example. If we want to just change a time on Saturday and have separate times on Saturday, we hit Saturday, and Saturday's the only day checked for this schedule, and we cursor up to where we got the blue square here. Just hit OK. You set whatever kind of transition you want, whatever kind of behavior you want, and so on time, you go over here and set it to say it's first class is at 9. You set 8 o'clock instead of 7. Go down, hit OK, and that takes you back up to here, and then you do the same thing for another event, but do a blink warn sequence to turn the lights off, and you could set that at if you have night classes that day, you could set that at 10
10 p.m.
p.m.
So it would be on from that start time all the way
8 to
through
10, yeah.
10 p.m.
And so
for Saturday only.
yeah, for Saturday only, and you could do that for any of the other days just by going down to the, let me get the cursor, going down to the days here and go to that specific day here and make your change,
Okay, yeah.
all right? And so once you've got all your times changed the way you want them, you go to OK, hit OK. Actually, I'm gonna back up one more time.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you. So let's say we want to change Friday. We want the time to go off at noon because classes are over at 11 on
Yeah,
Friday or
well,
something
they
like
are
that.
here.
Okay. So we hit OK. The thing to do first is go over here and uncheck
Select.
all the days except Friday.
Yeah.
And at that point, any changes you make here only apply to Friday.
Okay.
Right, so you go through and you can say, I want to go off at 12 p.m. Okay. Hit OK, and now when we go down here and we hit OK, I'm actually going to hit it this time. We'll have to go back and fix that.
So all the rest of them were in the inactive
Yeah, hang on. Not anymore, because we hadn't saved that. Yeah, so actually for Monday, if you just want to change Friday, the better way to do that,
Let's take Friday
take
out.
Friday out, go back here, hit OK, and now it just throws Friday as inactive, so you go down and set Friday up, just like we just talked about. Okay? So take Friday out of the other ones first. That keeps it from inactivating the others. That way you only got to deal with one day, the one day you want to change. And we don't actually want to do that, so
You just back out, didn't save, it goes back to.
it goes back to the way it was, because we didn't save anything. We didn't hit that last OK button here. So once you've made all your changes, you go down here on the schedule detail screen, you hit OK. I'm going to back out of it. It takes you back here. At that point, you've saved the schedule changes in the micro SD card inside this handheld. The panel doesn't know about them. And so we'll hit the home key, and you got to do this part of it or the panel doesn't recognize it. Go to configure with the next button, hit OK, and save configuration. Just hit the OK button and it'll say processing, and what it's doing is sending the updated scheduling information from this over to the panel.
Cool.
Okay?
And so it's stored on
You
that
stop
SD
it.
chip now.
Right, while we're doing that, now I got a question. So basically, we could unplug this from the panel, program it, plug it back up, then save the configuration, and it would update it to this panel.
You could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we had 4 panels,
that's-
we could do that same thing. We could save the configuration to this panel, take it to the next panel, and save that configuration
It
to
would
the
be
next
off
panel.
Same configuration.
If everything's exactly the same, to do that, realize that you got to have all the relays for the different parts of the building the same on every panel. In other
Same.
words, on every panel,
Outside lights are
relay
on
2
too.
has to be the corridors.
I got you.
On every panel,
okay.
Okay.
relay
Have to be
5 has to be exterior lights.
Corresponding.
They all have to
So-
correspond exactly. It's got to be a 16 relay panel.
Yeah, because in the
It's got
next
to be
building.
exactly like this. Got the photocell plugged in here.
So
Okay,
if it was
so
a
that's-
corridor on the next panel, it ended up being
Yeah.
mezzanine lights. You're going to call for the corridor, and your mezzanine's going to be up there glowing.
That's
and
right.
The corridor will never
That's
come on.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so we're done.